All right, everybody, this is Andrea Evil. I am the owner here and I'm in it, Droplets of Wellness in downtown Hudson. I have Kim with me, and she's going to be the teacher, instructor lady that's going to teach us about the chakra systems and the crystals and how we can use those together, which I know nothing about. So that's why we're bringing Kim in. Which is awesome because Kim is so knowledgeable. So Kim, we'd like to know who you are, where you're from, what kind of things you do.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I love working with Andrea, and her place is amazing and beautiful, and so is she.
Thank you.
I'm Kim Pomeroy. I'm the CEO of Indigo Waters Holistic Therapies and Retreats. And so what I do is I work with people who are basically at their wits' end when they come to me with the traditional therapies and traditional medicine, and they're feeling lost. They're feeling like a piece of them is missing. They may have been through the mental health system for a long time and things just aren't quite working well for them. And so I work with complementary alternative therapies that work with your physical and your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual body. And so some of the things I do, of course, as a Reiki master teacher, I work with Reiki. And I'm also certified in vibrational sound therapy and crystal therapy. So I use those in the energy healing sessions. One of the other things that I do that provides profound healing is called soul realignment. And this is work I do through the Akashic Records. And this is a very in-depth reading that you will learn all about your divine gifts and your soul purpose, all of the blocks and restrictions that are occurring in your current life and past lives. And then you get a soul story, and we work on clearing work. I'm also a certified life coach, because when we bring all of these subconscious things to our conscious level, they can be very hard to work through. And so I'm there to support you through that. And also also a speaker. And so these are just some things, but you can learn more about me at my website, indigowatershealing.com.
Perfect. So you learned a whole lot of stuff. And what led you down the crystal path? Why crystals?
Oh boy, that's a long, long story. So let me
make it a little.
Yeah, let me think about how I can condense that. So I'm 60 years old, so I'm going to focus on about the last 10 years.
Right.
But I too went through a long journey through traditional therapies, and there's a place for that. We need traditional medicine, but when we incorporate holistic therapies into that, it just brings in that whole balance that looks at the entire physical and energy body. So when I became a Reiki, when I received my Reiki training and the attunement, that just blows open your crown chakra. And it just led me on this path where I just wanted to learn so much more and absorb. I was like a sponge. And one night I was scrolling, and in my news feed, I saw something for crystal therapy and how that can help us in the healing process. And I knew at that point that it was something that I wanted to pursue, which I did. And I'm certified through the Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy, which is phenomenal, amazing, and provides so much value. If it's something anybody's interested in, reach out to me. So I took the first level, and I just was seeing so many profound healing with my clients, and also I started using it. And so then I advanced. I took the advanced certification, and through that, you're learning so much more than just crystals and the chakras. You're getting into crystal waters and elixirs and layouts of the body, and
Oh, man.
it's just amazing.
That sounds really cool. I gotta show guys, when I visited Kim, I came home with this guy right here. And Kim, I'm telling you, this thing's with me. I literally, it's with me all the time. So, and I knew nothing about this, but she knew the name of it, what it was, what strengths it held, and sent me home with it. And it's been with me a lot. So sometimes I think a lot of people just say, go to the stone you're drawn to, or the crystal you're drawn to. And that's kind of what happened with this when I was there, is I'm just looking at all these things and I said, oh, look at this one. And it travels with me. It's my little travel companion.
Yes,
that's
like
I just have to pop that in there. Like, here you go. This is my favorite crystal. I don't remember what it's called, but that leads us to our next question. Do you have a favorite crystal personally, and why is that one your favorite?
I do, and I even have it here with me. It's hard to narrow it down because there's so many, and I have a lot. I have a lot, but my absolute favorite is called a popolite. A popolite. And it's my favorite. This is like my child or my grandchild or something. I adore this, and it's with me all the time because this is a amplifier of your connection to source, your spirit connection to your inner being and that higher self where your intuition is. And working with this is amazing. In fact, when I do Reiki sessions, 9 out of 10 times I will place this at the crown chakra with my clients. And it's a very powerful, calming type of stone. But the main reason I love it is just it's powerful in terms of connecting us to the divine.
I need more of that. I might have to get one of those.
Yes.
All right.
They're actually getting harder and harder to come by now.
Oh, well, then I need to snag one up before they get like impossible, right?
Right.
All right. So can you give, speaking of what you do with your Reiki sessions, but can you give us a summary of what you'll be teaching us and what we'll get to experience here with you when we focus on the chakra and learning about how crystals can help balance those systems?
Sure. So the main thing here is that it's going to be interactive and we're going to have fun, and it's going to be very relaxed in an intimate setting and in your beautiful setting. And so I'm super excited about this.
Yeah.
But we're going to condense a lot, years of information and knowledge and experience, and we're going to take that and take it down to like the introductory or the basic level. So you're going to learn, first you're going to learn, you won't learn quantum physics because I don't know that, but on the surface level, this is about the study of energy, and everything is energy and everything has a vibrational frequency to it, which is a starting point for this. And so with that, we're going to go into the chakra system, and you're going to learn the basics of that, the history of it. You're also going to learn, because we're going to focus on the 7 main chakras. There are more, and we'll talk a little bit about that, but you're also going to learn how to sense them through your senses. Some people see, some people hear, some people will feel it with their hands. You're going to tap into that. And what the chakras do, like how do they relate to our physical, our emotional, our mental body, and when they're balanced and when they're imbalanced, and what you can do about it. So you'll have these tools to be able to work on yourself, but also to, if this is something that you want to pursue and healing is something that you're drawn to, then we'll talk a little bit also about how that can be incorporated into some other types of trainings that I may be able to do for you. And also then with the crystals, then we'll go into the basics of how to use crystals and how they relate to the chakras. And so, we're not going to get into like the in-depth crystalline structure and the science of it too much. We're going to get into the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be simple, like the basic level. So how they relate to chakras, which stones work for each chakras, how do they balance them? And so how do you select them? How do you clear them? How do you program them? These kind of things. So the starting out points of working with crystal healing.
I'm excited for it because, like I said, I just had this bond with this, and so it's exciting for me to learn a whole new addition onto my idea of what holistic healing is. Something that I've, because I've been attracted to stones and crystals and rocks and the earth my entire life. So to add this on is really exciting for me. And I know a couple of people that are already coming are pretty excited too.
I should put a warning sign on it because they're very addictive when you start working with them.
I've caught myself like just digging around and trying to learn on it too. So yeah, I know. And I keep having to remind myself, and I haven't done it yet. I've got those Palo Santo sticks that you gave me. I need to get a lighter in here so I can start using those darn things.
Yeah.
So this is our last question, then we'll close up on how everybody can join with us on this. But I know this is going to be another hard one, Kim, is if there was one thing you wish everybody knew about crystals, what would that be?
One thing, I would say, crystal healing has been around for thousands of years. And our ancestors used crystal therapy. And to know that everyone can learn how to sense these energies, they can learn about the frequencies, but they're there to support us at so many different levels in our physical bodies, in our mental bodies, in our auras. And so I think the takeaway here is just, you don't have to be trained in Reiki. You don't need to have quote unquote special gifts. You will learn this. You will learn how to sense it and to just take that step forward.
That's cool. All right, guys. So that is a summary because Kim is going to be here with us for 3 hours on the 9th. So we're gonna October 9th. It's a Saturday evening from 6 to 9 here in this spot. If for some reason the interest in the event explodes, Kim and I have a backup spot. We have an atrium here in my building that we can always move into if we decide we need more space. Right now I have tickets listed on my Facebook page and my website at $125, and that's for all 3 hours. That's everything Kim's going to give us. And then again, you'll be able to reach out to Kim after if this is something you want to pursue more, or you learn something about what she does you want to learn more of. For example, the soul realignment or the Reiki, that's all stuff she's great at. So, there'll be time to reach out to her if those services are more something you want to. And then as far as the oil store, anybody that comes and buys a ticket, I am gifting as part of that ticket a roller bottle that has, I don't have it next to me, I don't want to run away, but a little roller bottle with lavender and cedarwood. Those two oils are really great, kind of an all-purpose chakra balancing those two oils together. So with cedarwood being a very woodsy aroma, it's not really a perfume oil. It's meant for a purpose. It's that purpose of balancing things. So everybody's going to get that from me. Kim's going to bring all kinds of goodies. And again, it is October 9th. Right now we're at 125. If we don't fill our tickets, we'll bop it up to 130 at the door. So if you want to come, do the tickets before it gets more expensive. All right, Kim, anything else you want to add before we take off?
No, I'm just so looking forward to this. And I think people will, they'll just walk away. For sure, they're going to feel good when they walk away. You can't not, because we're going to also start with a short meditation just to get everybody in the flow. So,
yep, great.
And then there'll be crystals. I'm going to bring some from my inventory. So the sampling, if people are interested in that too.
Okay, cool. So look at the Droplets of Wellness LLC Facebook page. Kim's been sharing on her Indigo Waters Facebook page also, so you can find out more on our events, either of those pages. So we will hopefully see you guys October 9th